Now for the fun part. Let's explain the fundamentals of what we teach. In order to do so, we will first put humankind, ourselves, in our proper place in the universe. And in order to do so, we will first go out into the cosmos, and then we will bring that huge cosmos inside us. So, the latest discoveries in the science of the cosmos tell us that approximately 14 billion years ago, a phenomenon we call the Big Bang occurred, and it resulted in the release of matter and energy. What was before the Big Bang, we don't currently know for certain. There are only assumptions. At about 4.6 billion years ago, planet Earth forms from the stellar ash that had been released during the Big Bang. Now, we humans are made of the same building blocks of energy and matter as everything else in the universe. Every atom in our body comes from planet Earth, which in turn is made of the same ingredients as everything else in the cosmos. Okay? We are of the cosmos. Let's jump forward to about 3.5 billion years ago. First living microbes appear on Earth. First life form on Earth. 3.5 billion years ago. Let's skip forward again. About 200 million years ago, mammals arise on planet Earth. And let's jump forward again to the years 65 million years ago, primates emerge. We know this family, they live near us. Not really. Let's jump forward again to about 7 million years ago, when upright walking hominids evolved on Earth, bipedalism evolves. And now let's jump forward again to the year 1530 of Common Era, when Nicolaus Copernicus completes his book on the revolution of the celestial spheres, which for the first time puts forward the idea that the Earth is not at the center of the universe, but revolves around the sun. So consciousness in the universe has been unfolding for the past 14 billion years since the Big Bang. We humans, the most advanced conduit of consciousness in the cosmos, are at the present stage of evolution and have not reached our final form. The perception of our duration is a natural step in our future progress. So what are we as humans? We are a flesh and blood manifestation of the intelligence that exists in the universe. The human brain is the most complex computational machine currently known to exist in the universe, and the human mind housed in this brain is the primary known conveyor of consciousness in the cosmos. The universe inside us and the universe at large are two dimensions of the same unified field of consciousness. Because we have not yet discovered everything that there is to know about the cosmos, so we have not yet discovered everything that there is to know about the cosmos inside us. There are vast reservoirs of wisdom inside our genes that we have not yet revealed. So this on the macro level of the universe at large. On the microplane of the molecular level inside us, the latest discoveries in quantum theory reveal that the observer creates the reality that it intends. This is a profound realization, which means that the outcome that we anticipate is the one that will manifest. Our brains are energy fields which send out particle waves in terms of thought and expectation. When we focus our attention on the amount of years that we sense that we can live in our body, we cause the body to adjust to this new consciousness. So we actually create our health and success with our thoughts. So now, how do we harness this energy? How do we master these vast, awesome resources inside us? First, by clearly understanding, first of all, we got to understand on a mind level that this potential exists in us and in the universe. It's got to make sense. So let's look at this new awareness of sensing how many years we can live from two very simple angles. One, every living organism in nature has an optimal duration of existence. For example, whales who live 80 years, whales live 80 years on average, and shrews who live 2, they both have approximately 1.5 billion heartbeats in a lifetime. These two beautiful animals have the same amount of energy inside them. One spreads it out over 80 years, and the other one uses its energy over 2 years. So they operate along different frequencies. The whale operates along much lower and steady frequency, and the shrew burns up its energy like this. So it just burns the same amount of energy in 2 years. Unlike wild creatures who are instruments of their blind DNA, we humans have the capacity to first sense the amount of energy that we contain and then manage and distribute this energy over a lifetime. The second simple analogy I like to draw is of driving a cross-country trip. Let's say we are planning a trip from here to New York. In front of us there are two vehicles, equal in everything except one has a fuel gauge and the other doesn't. Now mind you, we will be able to get to New York in the vehicle without a fuel gauge, but which one of these will give us more control, peace of mind, and mastery? Same goes to going through life without knowing how much energy our body contains. We can, and we have been, for generations and for thousands of years. But once we understand how much energy our body contains, first it gives us a mastery of our instrument of mind, body, and spirit, which allows us to live a fuller, more steady, less anxious, less hectic life, because we gain control and mastery of our instrument. So these are only two of many different explanations of this new awareness, latent capacity that we have. For time constraints, we'll just move forward now. So once we understand that it is possible on a mind level, then we see how the body assimilates this new awareness into everyday life. This is done through body consciousness techniques. And the first among these are the ring muscles. This is fascinating stuff. The human body contains a system of muscles which are located around every opening in the body. The eyes, the ears, the nostrils, the mouth, the urethra, and the anus. The ring muscles are joined to the primal part of the human brain, the spinal cord, which is the neural chassis of the body, and they control the most basic functions of existence, such as reproduction, heart regulation, blood circulation, digestion and elimination, and the muscular coordination throughout the body. When we are born, all these muscles work in unison, contracting and relaxing simultaneously in this type of action. This is why a baby's fists are clenched. The muscle's natural tendency is to contract. As we grow older, we develop bad habits. We slouch as we walk, we stick our guts out, we sit in bad postures, and all these behaviors short-circuit the network of communication signals between the different systems of the body and cause the body to fall out of alignment. This in turn harms the digestive processes, the blood flow, and the immune system. So the aim with doing the ring muscles routines is to restore that original synchronicity of the ring muscles and let the body regain its equilibrium. The human body is a well-designed machine for living with built-in mechanisms for self-healing and self-correction if A, we don't harm it with bad habits, and B, simply get out of the way and let the body do its job.